Who's how, Rams how, you know who we rollin' with. Golden Rams Buzz Podcast, hit like, share a link. Who's how, Rams how, you know who we rollin' with. Golden Rams Buzz Podcast, home of the champions. Who's how, Rams how, you know who we rollin' with. Golden Rams Buzz Podcast, hit like, share a link. Who's how, Rams how, you know who we rollin' with. Golden Rams Buzz Podcast, home of the champions. When I need to scoop on the league, I hit up the dream team. Golden Rams.
Welcome to episode 8 of the Golden Rams Buzz Podcast with Chris, Damon, and 2023 Fan of the Year, Sal Martinez.
Thank you.
All right, it was a joyous and momentous weekend here in Los Angeles. We had the Taste of Soul, where over close to 500,000 people come to LA and enjoy all the festivities and food that LA has to offer. And we also had special surprise. Our man Sal was named 2023 Rams Fan of the Year. We want to say congratulations to Sal.
Thank you.
So Sal, go ahead and talk about the process. How did that go?
Well, it was interesting because the Rams called me and said that they had this new game show that they wanted me to participate in. Okay. So they just told me what time and asked where I was sitting, came down, took me down. So I was kind of studying. I was studying some of these trivia questions. Okay. And so then she asked if I was ready. I said, yeah. So went on there, and then she started asking me the questions. And then when I was done, she said that I won, and then she congratulated me for winning that game. And then she said, oh, by the way, I know you're a diehard fan. And she said, I know you own the Golden Ram Barbershop. And she said also she said, speaking of barbershop, and then she segued into, she said, O'Shea, Jackson has Super Bowl tickets for you. And I turned and I saw that, and she said, congratulations, you're 2023 Ram Fan of the Year.
Wow, that's so awesome.
Yeah, it was amazing. And I'm glad that it happened against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Because I never got over that 2000 and, the final score is 31-19 in 1980. That Super Bowl that we lost, Super Bowl 14. I never got over that. And so this kind of lifted some of the spirits.
Vindication.
Yeah. Although we lost the game, I still, nothing was going to ruin that day. So it was really awesome to be able to, represent a lot of the fans and our tailgate group. So it was really nice.
That's awesome.
My question is this. Who are you taking? Because I say I got a ticket, you got a ticket. I can't wait to be in Vegas with Sal, celebrate. I know we're taking his daughter, Bree. But yeah, once again, man, congratulations.
Thank you.
To my tailgate twin and
thank you.
Co-host Sal Martinez.
Thank you all.
Well deserved.
Yeah, thank you all. Thank you.
We thank you.
Yeah,
thank
awesome
the
to be able
NFL
to.
and the Rams for that.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, guys. So now to the game. The Rams, they were shut up. It was in the fourth quarter. It was a competitive game, but in the fourth quarter they were shut out. Pittsburgh scored 14. The Rams didn't score nothing, and then the Rams lost 24-17 to the Steelers. I know you always say scores before and then after. Rams got the ball after halftime, and what happened, Devon?
Some guy named T.J. Watt.
Wait, didn't you guys say T.J. Watt? Who was that to say that wasn't that good?
But hold on, he wasn't even in the. I didn't even hear his name only one time during the game.
That's fair.
He made a crucial play to change the momentum of the game. But if you look at his stats, no sack. He didn't do nothing.
Sure.
He didn't do nothing. But that one thing he did changed the whole momentum of the game, if you ask me. And what I always say, before halftime, or after halftime will be crucial for the Rams. And you see the 2 or 3 losses, they should have beat the Bengals and they should have beat Pittsburgh. Should have been it would have 5-2, but that doesn't matter because you are what your record says, and we're 3-4 right
that's
now.
Where we are. Yeah, definitely.
What'd you think?
It was frustrating. I always look at the stats like during the game, and I remember at one point, I think it was early third quarter, the Rams had like total yards, like 286 yards to Pittsburgh's like 89. Wow. So the Rams were like dominating the game, but we just couldn't. You have to. All these drives have to end in touchdowns. There's too many 3 and outs. The Rams just couldn't, generate any offense, and it was frustrating because that game was a winnable game, and then, of course, the kicker,
Yeah, Brett Maher did get released today.
I don't think there was one Ram fan that was kind of disappointed about that. I mean, the NFL, it's a business, and you have to, that's your job. You have to convert on those plays, and that was a difference in the game.
Because if you break it down, 7 points, it was 24-17. It could have been a tie game.
It was an extra point.
And it's true. And then another play that bothered me. Sean McVay calling that timeout. I'm like, wait, don't call us early. And then as you see,
you needed that.
Yeah, the quarterback was short.
Yeah.
That play was
The
crazy.
Rams running a balanced offense, 31 rushing attempts to 29 passing attempts. Kind of surprised Cooper Kupp only had 2 catches, 29 yards. Thoughts on that?
I mean, Puka Nacua sometimes only has whoever's hot. You know what I'm saying? If how many catches Puka? He had 154 yards.
Yeah,
if he's getting open, you throw it to who's open. If Cooper Kupp, we already know they're gonna do run zones or whatever to stop him. Puka Nacua's open. What are they supposed to do? Throw it to the man that's open. That's what you play football for, right?
That's what you do. But
Yes.
right now the Rams are struggling. And in big games like this, you need Aaron Donald, you need Matthew Stafford, you need Cooper Kupp to play at their level. And really, those 3 didn't live up to the hype.
I agree with you, Sal.
So, we could talk about the woulda, coulda, shoulda, but you have to rise to the occasion. Puka has been doing that every week in and week out.
Yes.
So the Rams need to find a way. I mean, those intentional grounding plays, that's unbelievable. It's inexcusable at this point in the game. How do you run the wrong route? I mean, or you blame it on the receiver, but they got to get that corrected because a lot of these plays, they're hurting the Rams.
Yeah.
So, but the good thing is that the Rams, they're just not, right now at this point in the season, they're not good enough to overcome these mistakes. But as the season plays on, they'll get better and they will be able to. But just right now, they're not able to do that. But you can't, mistakes start becoming a habit if you don't correct them quickly. And so you keep looking at the win-loss record, and we can't afford to keep losing games if you want to, compete or get into the playoffs or where you want to go.
The running backs did a great job, man. Daryl
Absolutely,
Henderson and
yeah.
the other guy,
Royce Freeman.
Royce Freeman. They're killing the Steelers,
How
man.
about Henderson? I mean,
Yeah, he looks
Henderson
slimmer
came-
and muscular.
You see him
Yeah.
hitting the holes. I mean,
Yeah,
that was
man, he's
really
destroying
impressive.
them.
I remember
Great blocking,
Henderson would
too.
just run straight ahead, but it seemed like he was dashing in between
Yeah,
the
yeah.
tackles.
But imagine being out of football for a while and then to
Yeah.
come in and pick up and carry the majority of the load. That was pretty impressive. So, but that's just a credit to the Rams offensive line because they are creating a lot of holes also. Yeah. You can't make bad decisions. You can't throw the ball away. You can't turn the ball over. That'll hurt the Rams every time.
All right, guys. So through 7 games, Aaron Donald has only 2.5 sacks. Thoughts on that?
I mean, he's getting triple teamed. What you expect? Double, triple team. So, and then the quarterbacks get rid of the ball so quick. So, I mean, what can you do? Nobody can be sacked in 2 seconds, man. Say, boom, release the ball. So he'll end up with like maybe 8 or 9 sacks, and he was hurt last year, so he's still probably catching his win. So once the season comes around and plays Arizona or Seattle a couple more times.
I mean, we Ram fans, we've been spoiled with Aaron Donald, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he puts up numbers like a defensive end, so we're expecting his sack total, to be around 9-10 at this point. But the Rams are moving him around a lot, so he's playing a lot of different roles. So he's being effective. It may not show up on the stat sheet, but he's doing a lot of good things right now. I mean, you saw Michael Hoyt come in and get those 2 sacks. So other guys are starting to compliment. You see Byron Young's really coming on strong. So the Rams have a lot of talent, and they'll get better. But Donald's never been one to worry about a lot of stats.
No, exactly.
But I just think that in football, as you keep playing hard, the breaks will start coming your way. Like the turnovers will start coming the Rams' way also.
Bristow, owner of Valuetinas. We've been here for about 20 years. I've been the new owner for about 2.5 years. We're all about consistency, quality, and bang for your buck. We're located on Valley View in Lamson, 12385 Valley View Street. We open at 11, close at 9, 7 days a week. Welcome.
Alrighty, now to our next opponent, the Dallas Cowboys, who I think are on the Mount Rushmore of the sports franchise in the United States. I will say the Lakers, Yankees, Cowboys, and you get throwing your 4 teams will be on the Mount Rushmore of sports franchises here in the United States. Thoughts on the Cowboys?
Go ahead.
The Ram-Cowboy rivalry is always, no matter what the record is, it will always be an intense rivalry, right? I'm excited. I think the Rams could actually, turn their season around, with a win against the Cowboys. They have to start putting these games together. And, I feel bad because so many of these teams that the Rams have played at SoFi, their fan bases have been so strong. It's really like the Rams are on the road anyway.
Yeah,
so I think they tend to play better. Younger teams usually play better when they're on the road. They tend to be tighter and more, more focused when they're on the road. So I think
I
they beat
remember
the
a few
Cowboys.
years ago, me and Devon were at the Bicycle Casino Watch. Remember the Rams with like Todd Gurley? I think it was like first second to play the Cowboys and we destroyed them.
Yeah.
And that's one of my fondest memories recently of the Rams. Rams Cowboys. What's your take on the Cowboys, Damon?
For me, I think like this is the second time the Rams were playing a team that had a bye.
Yeah.
So they got studying. Sometimes it can help or hinder a team because they may come out rusty. So the Rams have to win this game, man. If they fall to 3-5, and then they got because the Rams supposed to win this game and then they lose because after this is Green Bay, we don't know what to expect. Like if the Rams can beat the Cowboys 4-4, beat Green Bay 5-4, you never know going to bye. You never know what can happen. But you don't want to be 3-5, 2 games behind. It's like So the Rams, I think this is a must-win game for them. I know everybody's, but no, this to me it's a must-win game because our division looking kind of different now.
Yeah.
Niners lose, Seattle's looking vulnerable.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be a slug-out game. But of course, I'm going for my Rams. But you don't know what to expect from Dak. Michael Parsons going to come to play. But other than that, I don't know what to expect.
Alrighty, guys. So we're going to Week 7 news and games. It was announced last week that Roger Goodell's got a contract extension through 2027. Me personally, I like Paul Tagliabue, Roger Goodell's, and I vaguely remember Pete Rozelle. What's your take on Goodell and his contract extension?
Well, I mean, I think it's just he's a pretty good commissioner. He's doing what the owners want him to do.
Basically, yeah.
But I mean, I'm old school. I like Pete Rozelle.
Right.
Pete Rozelle.
And he was an ex-Rams GM, right?
Yeah, he was.
That's right.
And you know what? He actually, like for me, I'm old school. I'm not, I don't like a lot of this gambling stuff. in the NFL.
Exactly.
And Pete Rozelle was really adamant about not having a team in Vegas. He didn't want any type of gambling to be associated with the NFL. So I kind of still feel that way. And I know that the NFL is making more money than ever, but sometimes integrity and stuff really should
That's
matter.
a great point, Sal. What do you think?
I think it's an entertainment business. He got a lot of TV. Come on, you're on. Back in when we channel 2, channel 4, 247. Now you got 247, 11, ESPN, Amazon, YouTube, Apple TV. He's trying to find something else. Facebook, TikTok, whatever could be played. NFL's he reached
Nickelodeon.
Come on, Nickelodeon.
Okay. So let me ask you this question here. So do you believe the NFL is the most popular sport, right?
Yes.
In the United States?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think that they need Taylor Swift or that fake Charger fan to boost the ratings?
No,
Me
but
personally, I don't think so.
No, neither do I, but I just
yeah.
wonder why they promote that way to what type of fans?
Yeah, because I think it's like this. It brings in a certain audience. Because when you watch a Laker game, what's the first thing they show?
LeBron.
No, what do they show? Jack Nicholson, Denzel Washington.
No,
who thought of that?
I
Jerry
think Chris
Buss.
is right.
Ooh,
I think Chris is right, LeBron.
Yeah, but listen, but when they show the woman, Jerry Buss is like, we got to make this.
Like,
This is
Showtime.
LA. This is Showtime.
Right.
And so there's a lot of Taylor Swift fans that didn't know about football. So if they're bringing more, so like, I'm just going to throw a number, maybe another 500 to 1 million views. Ooh, the numbers go up. Show Taylor Swift. Click, ooh, numbers. There's
Yeah, but what about integrity of the game, though?
Ooh, but how is she affecting the game?
Well, because you're changing. It's the same thing with like that Philly play,
The tush push?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to play rugby, go play rugby. This is NFL.
Because
I think they should get rid of some of that
Because
stuff.
in baseball, they show like certain people come in and throw the first pitch or whatever like that. The president come in. So I just think a lot of this is entertainment. Like I said, the Lakers are the tried and true organization of it all.
But I think,
It doesn't bother me.
Speaking of our Rams, I mean, wasn't it? I know we weren't alive to see it. Wasn't Bob Waterfield dating Jane Mansfield or something?
Yeah,
that was back in the 40s. 50s.
But the reason why that happened, I think it was just because of proximity. I mean, when the Rams came out, it was just natural. The Rams were the first, sports franchise to come to Los Angeles.
Right.
And so, I mean, everybody loves sports. So then that's kind of happened naturally. But it was never, there wasn't the kind of cameras and Twitter and everything you have today. It wasn't self-promotion like it is today.
And my uncle and my mom told me, like, in the 70s, like, Kathy Lee Rigby was dating Joe Theismann or something so, I mean, you guys always have these little...
I'm going to say this right now. If Casey makes it to the Super Bowl and she's...
In Vegas?
Yeah, she's going to be there, right? And she's going to have to... She wants to take a picture with the fan of the year of the Rams.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
South Shepard, blow up! Swifty's here! Sorry, turn on it.
Come on, got him.
No, I'm not a Swiftie. I'm not a Swiftie.
I know. I can take a picture with you. So all the cameras will be on sale.
I'll take a picture with Usher, but I'm not a Swiftie.
Sal would be like, hey, today I'm the Golden Ram Barbershop in Westminster. Everybody will be here.
Yeah. For me, it's like, I mean, I understand what you're saying. I love promotion.
Yeah.
But not at the expense of integrity.
Yeah, they always show it like.
For me, I think, like even, Kelsey is a great tight end, one of the best tight ends I've ever seen. Yeah. But if you need your girlfriend to sell 40% of your jersey, you get a 40% boost.
Yeah.
When it doesn't work out, everyone's going to laugh. They're going to look at him and say, "Oh, isn't that Taylor Swift's boyfriend?" Instead of Kelsey, the great tight end. Yeah. Sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture in the long run. What do you want your legacy to be? Do you want to be a sellout? You could be rich, but there's more important things in life. You know, you could walk away and at least still, you know, maintain your integrity and still be respected.
That's fair. That's fair. Good points up for Demontis.
Yeah, both sides. Yeah, no, I agree both.
Taylor Swift, please take a picture of my boy when you make against the Rams.
Yeah. No, I want a bracelet. Right? I'm gonna give her a bracelet with my number on it.
There you go.
Sorry, Kelsey.
Alrighty, guys.
Go Rams.
The Raiders lost to a quarterback that looked like he could have been a body double for Eminem and 8 Mile and Tyson Badgett from some college named Shaq. The Raiders are done. Just blow up the team. Trade Devontae Adams. Get rid of Max Crosby. The Raiders are done.
What were they calling him? Secret Bajan Man?
Oh my God.
Secret Bajan.
Oh
man.
my God.
I gotta say something.
Okay.
Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs on winning the division already.
Yeah, correct.
See you in the playoffs, first round bye, because it's over.
Yeah,
Raiders are done.
What
Chiefs
about
done.
Chargers?
The who?
The Chargers.
Oh, man.
Yeah, isn't it funny? Weren't they talking about Chargers being the best team at SoFi?
Yeah, every year. Every year.
Chargers do Chargers things.
Yeah, it's not their fault, huh?
It's not. Patriots beat the Bills and give Bill Belichick
Yeah,
the
give
to win. 29-25. Thoughts on that game? I think the Bills are frauds, me personally. I'm not sold on the
Oh,
Bills.
I'm telling Rich. I'm just. That's one of the biggest upsets to me.
Yeah.
Because nobody picked New England to beat Buffalo.
No, they
but
didn't,
They're always
yeah.
in the. But when you play somebody in the same division, it's always going to be a tough matchup. And Belichick will bring out that mojo on anybody,
Yeah, that's
anytime, anywhere.
No, but I mean, to be able to shut down that Bills offense,
Yes.
that's pretty impressive. That was a hell of a job of coaching.
It was.
I mean, he kind of showed that he still has some fight in him. So I respect that. Yeah, the Buffalo. I mean, Buffalo is Buffalo. They've always been good, but I don't know. Until you can't, you got to be able to get over the hump.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
Ravens humble the Lions 38-6.
Oh, my
Now
goodness.
I was still in the Lions bandwagon. I'm still am, but thoughts on that game?
But you were shaking though a little. Right?
Oh, a little bit.
If
Yeah.
you think about it, the AFC North, like the teams are like a.
It's the best division of football right now.
Yeah, they got. I don't know who's in first. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, the Browns, and then
Yeah,
the
Cincinnati's
Cleveland.
yeah,
man.
3-3 in last place.
Yeah, I don't know if all 4 teams can make it to the playoffs, but that'd be crazy. But
yeah.
they're going to beat each other up. But the Baltimore came in and destroyed the Lions. I thought they
Yeah,
were the best team.
but I mean, just leading up to that game, I mean, a lot of these sports people were saying that the Lions were the best team in the NFL.
Oh yeah.
I said
So-
it last week.
Yeah, we
Right,
said it.
but you see that's one of the reasons why, for me, you know, for us as Ram fans, the Rams have a great shot. You could keep talking about the Lions, Cowboys, all these teams that are in the top 49ers even. It doesn't matter right now. There's 10 games remaining. You got to get hot at the right time. Yeah. There's no way you're going to be – every team's going to get humbled in this league. So
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. Hey, Charger fans. You guys had a good coach. I thought he was good. Named Anthony Lynn. Wouldn't you like to have him right about now? Chargers lose again to KC, 31-17. I think the Chargers are done.
You know,
Herbert is hurt, but it's no excuse.
You know, it's funny. I did some research on something. Mike McCoy used to be a Chargers head
Oh,
coach.
my God,
You
yeah.
know, he used to be a Charger head coach, right?
He did,
you know
yeah.
he played quarterback for Long Beach State
Yeah.
and then transferred to Utah? I looked at all of it.
Wow,
Wait,
that's crazy.
so he played with Terrell. He was a quarterback for Terrell
Davis.
Davis at Long Beach. I'm
Wow.
just like, wow. But the Chargers are the Chargers. They do Charger things,
But
man.
you know
The
what's
coaches
interesting
are
about
terrible.
McCoy? He was actually highly sought out after.
coordinator, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was supposed to be one of those brilliant offensive minds back then. So,
He's a
but the
killer right now.
Chargers they can't get out of their own way.
Boat gang. They're
Yeah.
terrible, man. They just can't. I mean, Brandon Staley and I heard something that they didn't want Sean Payton. They're like, well, we don't need that guy
Right, right.
because the
Well,
egos and all this
you know
stuff.
the reason why the Chargers don't want to pay.
Yeah, and
That's the reason why they don't-
he'll be bigger than that organization because he's a winning, you know.
Yeah, but
and also they had Drew
would be-
Brees. So,
I'd be thinking my lucky stars if I were a Charger fan. You know, Sean Payton has a lot to prove. I
I
wouldn't want
agree.
Sean Payton
I
coaching
agree.
my team, especially when you got a good quarterback like Herbert. I would want the right guy to be able to, you know, advance his skill set.
Alrighty, guys. Eagles beat the Giants on Sunday Night Football 31-17. Thoughts on that game? I picked the Dolphins to win that game. What's you guys' thoughts on that
oh, the
game?
Eagles beat the Dolphins. I mean, they destroyed them. I knew it was going to happen because you know,
Okay.
like Sal said, Miami. Oh, we're Miami. Oh, peeking. Oh, no. You play a bully.
Yeah,
you
that's
know what I'm
true.
saying? You're gonna get beat up.
Yeah,
And
they got punched
They do
in
the
the
tush
mouth.
push, and Philadelphia's still the best team. Like people
Yeah,
are like,
I agree. I think Philadelphia is the best team.
yeah,
in the
because
NFL
I
right
think
now.
like, well, technically, I still think KC is the best team.
Yeah.
Because they're Super Bowl champions and they're 5-1, and so they're first. Both teams are first place in their division. Obviously, it looks like it could be a matchup or a rematch, which I hope Philadelphia. You know, of course the Rams, but you know, if it's a rematch, so be it.
but
the
when you
both
watch
teams,
a lot of these teams, you see that they're very beatable.
yes,
Right?
every team.
Oh,
is.
yeah.
I mean, every team is, but you don't want any distractions. And I still think that Taylor Swift you know, eventually down the road is gonna, you know, be.
You think Taylor Swift is like what the Kardashians are? Like,
But let me ask you a question, Sal.
I think she's gonna cost them.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, you said Taylor Swift was a distraction, right?
Yeah.
Last year, the Kelsey's brothers played each other in the Super Bowl. Their mom was there. Was she a distraction to the brothers? Because she was like all up in the news. Hey, where you gonna go? Like, you know, interviews and wearing the.
Yeah, but she was related to him.
Yeah. And so maybe
but-
Taylor Swift to be related. But I'm just kidding.
No, but girlfriends come and go.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Especially someone
Yeah,
who's
they
famous
do.
that it's all about promotion. You know.
Yeah.
But to me, it's like, I don't think they need that. You know, I mean, really, the star of the team is Mahomes.
Oh, yeah.
And yet, Kelsey's getting all the commercials and everything, and it's like, you know, human beings there's always an envy factor, and I think eventually it could come back to home.
Well, you saw like Brittany Mahomes, Patrick Mahomes' wife say, "Oh, I'm
Yeah.
going to be at the game too."
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah, I kind of.
And then you see Jackson Holmes. I want some.
Yeah.
He's doing that. He's like
Yeah.
a TikTok.
No, but right, he was right next to her, right?
Trying to, like,
They know where
get
the
my
cameras-
numbers up, get my
But did
numbers
you see
up.
that handshake and
Yeah.
everything? I mean, come on now.
But I think.
Did you see the handshake
Yeah.
that she was doing?
I didn't see it.
It's a
Did you see
collision
it, the
course.
mom?
Yeah, I saw that with the yeah. But like the best teams are like
The mom, I thought the mom was a fan. She's not even able to watch the game anymore.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift looks like she's hanging all over her.
Yeah, exactly.
Is she dating the mom or is she dating? I'm kidding.
Take the bait.
I
The
hit up
Brea Bakery located
Road
at all
to Rams Buzz
locations.
Podcast.
Stateside,
With Chris
nationwide.
Brown, tailgating in
Take
the
them back to the
parking
Brea
lot,
Bakery.
chilling at the
Whole grain
barbershop,
loaf.
cut so fresh, even
Fish
Lombardi had to
briquettes.
pull up.
Ciabatta
Golden Rams
rolls.
Barbershop,
Regular
in
rolls.
Westminster.
You guys know you can't make a
24/7, tell 'em
sandwich
pass it
without
press
bread,
it.
right?
Let's break down the
What are you gonna
little
use for your
biscuit
peanut
for
butter jelly
those that don't
sandwich?
remember.
You need bread.
Time to
Why
pay
not take a break from the Brea Bakery? For all your tailgating needs, all your family holidays, your family functions, take a break with the Brea Bakery. At all retail locations in California and nationwide. You see the hat? You see the shirt? Podcast sponsor and tailgate sponsor, the Brea Bakery. Take a break. We'll see you at tailgate.
Champions, enough said. Come on. Who's house? Rams house. You know who we rolling with. Golden Rams Buzz Podcast. Hit like, share, and link. Who's house? Rams house. You know who we rolling.
I'm kidding.
Alrighty, guys.
I just gotta take a job. That's all.
Kirk Cousins steps up on prime time, and the Vikings beat
Oh,
the
my
49ers
gosh.
22-17.
Yeah, I like
okay,
that.
granted, you guys are clapping, but there was no Trent Williams and there was no Debo. But it was still a good win.
What does that mean?
Yeah,
It
what does
happens
that
in
mean?
NFL every time.
How about the
Everybody's
Rams?
missing
We had
players.
22
yeah,
injured players
everybody's
last
missing
year.
players.
We didn't have Cooper
Because I
Kupp
guarantee
involved.
if San Francisco would have won, nobody would be like, oh, we won. Nobody says that when you win. They only say when you lose.
Yeah, this is the
You know what I'm saying?
NFL. Look at the Rams. We lost two of our backs on
And
IR.
Brock Purdy threw 2 touchdowns. It didn't look so pretty for him yesterday.
But you know what?
2 interceptions, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
2
and
interceptions.
teams bring on that type. Like when you come out of the locker room, I mean, when you're coming out with a boombox and stuff, you
Yeah.
bring a lot of attention. That's one of the things I like about the Rams. We don't have all that drama around our team. We just come out and play hard.
Rams remind me like a hard hat lunch pail type of team.
Didn't
Yeah,
Justin
yeah,
Jefferson, was he missing the game yesterday?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So why didn't that get brought up? I mean, people are missing players, man. It
But
is
the
what it is.
Vikings looked impressive, and even Kirk Cousins. I have to tip my hat. He did play a hell of a game.
He
yesterday.
did.
And you know what?
Cam Akers?
Jordan
They did
Addison,
too.
the receiver, went off. Minnesota always drafts good receivers.
Yeah, they do.
Randy Moss.
Chris Carter.
Oh, he was
free
traded, but
agent,
yeah. But like, who they pick up? Like Justin Jefferson. Then they got this guy.
No, but USC puts out a lot
Yeah,
of good
they're
talent,
receivers.
a lot of good receivers.
Yeah,
But I was happy and I was glad that the Niners lost.
always.
All right, guys. So we're gonna go to our picks for the Week 8 games. Start off with the Battle of New York or New Jersey, Jets versus Giants.
I got the New York team. No, I think the Jets win 21-14.
I think the Giants are overdue. I would say
And
Giants.
Tyrod
win.
Taylor's been playing good.
That's what I say. He's really playing well.
Yeah, he's-
I would say Giants 21-14.
Okay, I'm gonna say the Giants win 24-21. Giants.
Okay, perfect.
Alrighty, guys. This should be an interesting game. I remember they played each other. I think won the '96 AFC title game. Steelers versus Jags.
Oh,
Ooh,
man.
taking it back to Tom Coughlin, Mark Brunell.
Ooh,
Dang. Whew, that's gonna be. I got
I know, right?
Jaguars
Ah,
32-21.
wow.
Yeah, I say Jaguars win. I say 34-24.
I'm gonna go along with these guys. I'm saying the Jags are gonna win 28-17.
Trevor Lawrence is playing some great ball right now,
Yes,
isn't
and
he?
Travis Etienne.
Yeah, I've always been a big fan of those.
Alrighty, this should another be a good game. Browns versus the Seahawks.
I'm going for the
I'm
Browns.
going for
obviously.
Browns,
Yeah, I'm going
yeah,
for the
Browns.
Browns. They look like they have like
That
a good
defense is amazing.
Yeah,
Myles Garrett, yeah.
He's got the most sacks before anybody turned 28, which is crazy.
Yeah, and he's amazing. He is a
So
great
you said
player.
28, Browns 28, Seattle 17.
What do you say, Sal?
I would say probably probably 28-10. I don't think Seahawks will score that much.
Yeah, I don't see. I think the Browns are going to win. I think
Yeah,
it's going to be like
Browns'
an
defense
ugly
is tough.
muck-up game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be like 17-13 Browns. All right, guys, next game. So these two teams played each other twice in the Super Bowl. One of their quarterbacks was Ken Anderson. Another quarterback was Boomer Esiason. Bengals versus Niners.
I got Bengals. I have to go for Bengals. I'm always going to go. I don't care where they're playing because Niners are about to hopefully lose 3 in a row. With that being said, I got the Bengals winning. This could be 27-13 Bengals.
Wow.
You know, really quick, I said that Brock Purdy reminded me of Steve Bono.
Oh, that's
Remember
interesting.
that? Yeah. So I said, just like Bono, and same thing happened to Garoppolo, if you stop the running game, you make the quarterback beat you, and Brock Purdy can't do it. He proved it again yesterday, and so I think teams are going to start taking away that running game, and they're going to make Brock Purdy beat them, and I think the Niners aren't that they're not that skilled at quarterback, so I think Niners lose.
I think you meant Kent Anderson, not Ken Stabler. I think you said.
That's it. Ken Anderson.
Yeah, Kenny Anderson, he was great. Yeah,
Yeah, he was.
He was a quarterback for the Bengals.
that's where they had Isaac Curtis
Yeah.
from Santa Ana Valley.
Oh, nice.
I mean Santa Ana High School.
Nice.
But from Santa Ana.
I'm gonna say the Niners gonna win. Niners gonna win 28-24.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Raiders versus Lions.
I got to go for the Raiders because the Lions are NFC, so I got to go for the Raiders in this. I never liked to root for the Raiders, but they're playing the Lions, who are ahead of the Rams, so I got the Raiders winning probably they're not going to probably win, but 17-13.
7-3. I'd say the Lions are going to they're going to score a lot of points since they were kind of. I would say Lions 35-10.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they're going to.
I'm going to say the Lions are going to win. They're going to say Lions win 31-21. Lions.
Did you see recently that they released Marvin Jones?
Yeah, he's from this area, right?
Rancho Cucamonga.
Rancho Cucamonga.
But he's from Valley, don't
Yeah,
you?
his dad played there, yeah.
Wow. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it was a mutual agreement.
Yeah. Alrighty, guys. What you've been waiting for, our prediction. 10 o'clock Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Texas Stadium in Irving, Texas. Browns versus Cowboys. Take it away, Duane.
A must-win game for the Rams. The Rams have to go in Green Bay for 500. I think the Rams are going to come out, throw all over, run all over Dallas, stomp on that star, do the Rams 38, Cowboys 24.
Ooh, I would say Rams 35-17. I think Stafford is going to have an excellent game, and of course, Puka Nacua probably 9 receptions for 180.
We have to double team on Michael Parsons. I mean, you can't let that guy go. Somebody's gonna have to chip him, either the tight end or the running backs. But I'm gonna say the Cowboys are gonna win 27-17. Cowboys over the Rams.
Hold on. Yeah. No, we got to win. Yeah, it'll be a good game. I mean,
Yeah.
But the Rams play better on the road. I'm excited that they'll be on the road.
Yeah.
At least they'll get more support on the road. But it's all good.
Another episode 8, Going Around Buzz podcast with Chris DeMont and Sal. And Fan of the Year, 2023 Rams Fan of the Year, Sal Martinez.
Thank
Big
you.
shout to the Brea Bakery Bread. Big shout to Valuetina's Pizza.
Valutina,
Big shout
yeah.
to our creative director, J Pro. Shop by J Pro. Make sure you check out the tailgate episodes, all of our episodes. The new tailgate episode will be uploaded soon. Thank you so much, J Pro.
Yeah, thank you, Jay. The Rams.